If you remember sitting in the fresh air on a beautiful summer evening with the smell of hot dogs and popcorn wafting through your nostrils, then you probably attended one of America's most wondrous creations.
Good evening. Once again, welcome to Shankweiler's America's oldest drive-in theater.
The drive-in movie.
There is a huge resurgence going on.
Hi, welcome to Shankweiler's. How are you this evening?
There are new drive-ins being built from scratch. There are old drive-ins being refurbished and reopened. At the same time, a lot of old drive-ins are still being demolished every year. So the total number is declining slightly each year.
With around 5,000 drive-ins at the height of their popularity, there are fewer than 400 today. But those left are kept alive by a dedicated breed.
Well, I've been in the drive-in business since 1953, really. I've been around theaters since I was 6 years old.
Enjoy yourself.
I guess it gets in your blood and enjoy entertaining customers, making them happy.
I've always wanted to own a drive-in since a child, and we were starting to look as a couple, and we found this theater on eBay, and so we decided to go for it.
Paul and Marlis Javner also wanted to own a drive-in.
And we looked at buying other drive-in theaters, and then we decided, you know, we could just build one on our own. And then I built it during the winter, and we did all this while working full-time jobs. This will be our third season coming up now. Last year, even though with the bad economy, we're up 20% over the year before, which is pretty good.
Ken Adam is the assistant manager at the Benji's Drive-In.
My first job, I grew up in the area. I was 15 when I first started working here. I've been here for 13 years now. We started off in the concession stand, eventually to the projection room, running the films, box office, everything. I can do everything in here now.
Bonnie and Joe Barth loved the drive-in near them, but then it closed.
My husband comes home and says, "They just put a sign up for sale at the drive-in. I think I'm gonna make them an offer." And I said, "Are you crazy? You know, if this is some midlife crisis, don't most men just build a man room and put a big screen TV in it?" So we got one that came with 9.5 acres and an 80-foot screen.
Shankweiler's is America's oldest continuously operating drive-in, and we're the second drive-in theater built in the country. We opened in April of 1934. I first came out here to be a projectionist in 1971.
And so I would come out as the girlfriend, and the previous owner would keep saying, "Come on in, I want you to work, I want you to work." So basically we've been out here for 40 years.
Going to the drive-in today is more than just seeing a movie or two.
A lot of people that are regular customers here don't view it as going to the movies. They view it as an event.
We got a playground, we have a big giant chair, we got a circus train. We have a lot of things for kids. That's what we like to do.
We have the pet-friendly policy, and you have dogs, we've had ducks, we've had a goat.
We try different things. Our Cash for Clunkers weekend with cars clunked. But our Spookorama event for little kids with trick-or-treating from car to car went really well.
At a drive-in, it's always a social. It's interacting with family. It's meeting all your friends out there to get together and watch the movie maybe, but spend time talking.
We're talking a spectrum in age from children all the way through to retirement age. Some of my best patrons truly are the older adults that come, and a lot of them tell me, "We don't really care what you're playing. We want to see what's going on."
This is a trip down memory lane when we come here.
It's probably 5 or 6 hours of just the three of us. It's kind of like camping out. It's also seeing movies. It's kind of a throwback to the childhood that I had growing up.
Freedom. You get to sit in your car, relax, comfortable seat, sit back.
People are coming every single week. In fact, a lot of their customers will apologize if they miss a week. So the audience is very dedicated. They are going back again and again. So it's purely, you know, not just a nostalgic experience for people.
Right now it is showtime, so last thing.
If you go to the theater with a friend, you don't always remember what friend you went with, but at the drive-in, everybody's got a story.
I used to go to the one in Minnesota that closed down, and I watched the beginning of the movie and the end, so I could come home and say that I had watched the movie. And that'd be about it. You know?
I made out a lot in drive-ins too.
There's a lot of romance still left. The most memorable comment went like this. We had our first date at the Benji's Drive-In Theater in 1959. We came in, we parked. We didn't watch the movie. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Drive-ins are facing lots of changes in the coming years. Actual film is being replaced by digital projectors, an expense many drive-ins are hesitant to take. But as long as the people come, the owners remain optimistic.
I think it's very unique to America, the drive-in theaters. As those go away, you lose a fine way of going out with their family and spending time with their family.
I think people, when they take a chance to go there, they remembered why they loved it.
You kind of feel responsible to keep it open and to keep these memories going and even into making more memories.
When you put the picture on the screen and you got to feel the people, it's just magical. And that's the best part of it.